She's giving me hi guys. She's giving me that face because I just said that it's gonna take a minute because I didn't share this, and she's like, "You whore."
I thought you had shared it.
Kevin, you
My
have
bad. I totally forgot. Huh?
you had one job.
I had one job. I did, and I didn't do my one job.
And like that one time we had a live, and he said it for what 8:30 or something. No, he said it for like a time, and then he was like, "Wait, what time did I set it for?"
Yeah. I said it. I said it. I think it was like at 7, but I thought 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're normally 15, 20 minutes late.
I mean, technically, we're not late at all.
Well, when there's not a time name, we're never late.
Yeah, when there's no time, we're always on time. But
Which is,
put us on a time schedule, and we'll never make it.
Time isn't
yeah,
real.
Exactly.
it's a construct of society.
You know, what do they say? You know, the queen is simply never late. Everyone else is just early.
Right. Because yeah.
Princess.
Exactly. Because we are royalty. The fuck? The fuck?
Sure.
So,
So
did everyone have a good weekend though?
I feel like weekends should mandatorily be 3 days.
I agree. I mean, duh. I feel like other places do that, or certain places do that.
I know, like overseas, like the EU, UK, whatever it's called, they
The
have
whatever
like,
it's called.
yeah, that place, the across the pond place. I
Across
don't
the
know.
pond. Yes.
Um, they have a very like 32, 36 hour work weeks. They get like 8 weeks of vacation.
Mm-hmm. They have siesta
Yeah,
in
like
Spain.
tea with the queen every day.
Why?
Like,
Yeah.
I want.
Tea
Why don't
time.
we
I
get
think it's
that?
2 o'clock.
Maybe not with the queen.
Well, you
No,
know what I
but
mean.
yeah, they drink it at the same time.
Yeah, they have tea time, and I'm like, okay,
Does
I want a
everyone
coffee break.
participate in tea time?
I don't know. I think it's optional.
Okay. Imagine it wasn't. That's kind of scary.
I've read some books, like fiction books,
Yeah.
definitely that, but sometimes they're based on like reality, where like there are certain cities that will like close for an hour,
Yeah.
1 to 2 or something, and have tea time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I
I
don't know.
think
I've never been.
in like Spain they have like from like 12 to 1 or something where they just shut everything down and take a nap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do split shifts, basically, is what we would call it,
That's what Italy does. You literally go to work for like 2 3 hours, have like a 3 4 hour break, and then
and
go
then
to
come back.
work for
It
2 hours.
reminds me of that show with the Spanish princess of Catherine of Aragon. She comes over to Europe to marry the prince, and she's like, first I must take a bath and have siesta.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like,
Me
you won't.
too.
And then the lady that was like the ruler of the place, like she was the mother of the prince, but wasn't the queen, like the queen dowager. She was like, you'll take a bath once a week, like the rest of us, and we don't sleep during the day.
I shall sleep when I must.
Right. No, but yeah. They have, I mean, I don't know if it's an actual saying in Italy, but non avere fretta, don't rush.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
And so I wish America was like that. Why are we still in America when there is places like that
Well,
where you
because
don't
with the
have to
good
work?
side, they come with the downside.
Which
Because our
is
ancestors thought it would be nice to come over.
Oh, well, I think those were harsher. I think things were a lot different.
Yeah, my people ran out of potatoes.
Mm.
my people is every people. I'm a mutt. I got all the people.
Yeah, I can't talk either. Yeah,
It is
yeah.
crazy. But
Hello, Mary Jane. Hello, Linda Estevez.
hey,
Hello.
hey. Okay. So happy Dark Moon, everybody. Even though it was last night.
Uh, oops.
But I hope you guys had a good Dark Moon. I know I did.
I had. Hey, oh no. Yeah, I gotta get a new. This
Yeah,
thing's
you
bugging.
do.
Yeah.
What's going on, Ricardo? So, all right. So, this is, of course, our monthly little cauldron chat, and as always, we're going to start off with our little saint and our little hub given to us by our Rowan, our famous Rowan.
Oh God.
Oh God, think about it. Think about it.
Did I do Saint Anthony?
I think you did.
Okay. Gosh. Um. Um. I was thinking of this when we were talking about
I'm on
like
a video.
topics, and I just never.
You ever done Saint Peter?
No. Saint Peter, who was one of the apostles who basically they say that Jesus gave the keys of heaven to, and he was the first pope. Um, you can call upon him to open roads. You can call him to close roads, business success, open the roads to love. He's basically just a road opener kind of guy. And of course, you can always ask for healing, jobs. He's kind of like what they call the two-headed saint. He can do good, he can do bad. What he opens, he can close. And then to go along with Saint Peter, the herb would be literally the herb abre camino, which is road opener herb. It's this very, it's a tropical plant. It kind of looks like a false daisy. So it has like the bushiness to it, and then it comes up with these like little tiny white flowers. And a lot of people either dry it or use it in baths to open roads, to bring prosperity, success. It's literally called abre camino.
And it's literally called like road opener.
Hmm. It has a scientific name, of course, but
Of course. Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's big in a lot of botanicas and like Hispanic culture. Abre camino is
I
it's like
want that. I
Etsy
want that.
sells the actual plant.
Yeah, I know, but I prefer like not that I don't obviously or I can't because hello, it's not like dragon's blood is anywhere grown around me. But I prefer to use the herbs and roots that are grown around me at first, and then if nothing is like up to my liking, then I move on to other ingredients. You know what I mean?
See, yeah, I like to find like cuttings and stuff and like have it in my garden. And luckily, plants like Abre Camino, it's a tropical plant, so it does well here. My patchouli's doing great.
Oh
I
my
bet it
god.
is.
I bet it is. You know what's actually have come back like full power for me right now? My camp Yeah, my chamomile, which I'm surprised because I did not expect that to come back, which because I thought it wasn't supposed to come back. But my St. John's wort,
Mhm.
my mullein is like through the fucking roof right now.
Yeah.
My sage is coming back. My rue is back in power. Like a lot of my herbs are already back, while a lot of other herbs that I know usually come back aren't coming back.
None of
Mhm.
mine came back from last year. Not
Really?
one. Yeah, not one. I'm gonna have to replant everything, and they're all got fried towards the end. I guess probably because of the. Well, you have colder weather than me, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I have
I
no
don't know.
no.
Two of my pepper plants came back. My is it cayenne? Yeah, it's cayenne pepper. My cayenne pepper came back from the root, and then my banana pepper came back from the root.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Looks like Ricardo was gonna get that herb that you were talking about. Yeah, you won't have to send me that herb.
Oh, okay, cool.
Abre Camino.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm Spanish, but nobody taught me how to speak the Spanish.
Another one of my favorite herbs is Siempre Viva, which is basically life everlasting. It looks like a succulent. I'll have to send you a picture of mine, but when you crushed it, the leaves are it's like a thinner aloe.
Mm.
And one of the things is you can like literally make babies of it by cutting off the leaf.
Yeah.
And I just took it, dropped it on top of the soil, and kept watering it. And I had like 5 different plants come up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like a self propagator.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's even I saw somebody. She actually had it. She wrapped it up in her hair because it's good for like protection and stuff like that. And then she took it off and left it in her soap dish in her bathroom. She came back like 50 different plants was on that one leaf.
Oh wow.
Okay, I got questions because, like, how long did you forget you had it on your soap? That means you didn't use the soap.
All right. She was using other soap, obviously, right?
Right, right.
Um, God, I don't know. Fucking, there's a plant at my job where my coworker is trying to bring it back to life. She's done every possibility way of like trying to bring it back. It's not working. Now she has it in like a little vial of water hanging off of the window, trying to like get it to root. And it's been 3 weeks. You know, like when you leave something in water for a while, it starts to grow like mold and that like fuzzy
I've
shit.
got I've got a good root system going on mine.
Yeah, no, not her. She's
Is that
about to
that
give up.
devil's
No, that's part of a different kind of vine ivy.
Girl, by the way, I wanted to tell you because I do have a video of it. When I was at work today on one of my strolls,
Mm-hmm.
um, I found honeysuckles, like
Oh, we
dried
have some.
honeysuckles.
Yeah, I love
So
honeysuckle.
we can have that in any of our powders if we want. Because let me
Okay,
bust
I
this
have
out.
some up here.
Let me bust
If
this out.
y'all need a supply of honeysuckle, I have like 15 bushes in front of my house.
Yeah, I was walking yesterday and I found blackberries growing wild and honeysuckle growing wild like together.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh shit.
I want to show the shop that we made a rebatch of our money powder, and that shit smells amazing. So, but for because we're getting a bunch of new powders into the shop and everything, and I was thinking, honeysuckle maybe for that for any of our more related powders or whatever the
Hmm.
hell
Yeah,
mixes.
sweetness and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
I like it. I like it.
really good prices too. So that
Um.
was the place where they were giving me samples, forcing
Oh,
samples
really?
down my throat. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to
Mhm.
sample a tiramisu.
Oh my
Shit.
god, it was so good. And I'm not even a tiramisu person like that. James, I went to this. There's like this little supermarket across the street from me, and the second I walked through the door, the lady's like, "I'm gonna give you all these samples, right?" And I'm like, "Okay." There was, it was all like Chinese food or Asian food. It was, um, like spicy chicken, which was not spicy. Some like gravy and beef, which was okay, and then some tofu. I was not about to eat. I don't eat tofu. That's
Was it
not my thing.
Mongolian beef?
I don't know. I don't know. She didn't tell me. She literally just said beef, and I'm like, okay, eat. I don't. I just And then they had this tea. Oh my god, it was so fucking good. But anyway, but yeah, this is the place that has all the herbs. Remember, I told you where I can get like lavender and jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
Same spot.
Okay.
Yep.
I like.
So okay, you want to talk about these compulsions or compel? I don't know.
Okay. So first of all, I want to know if anybody else knows what this is or has experienced it, or what they call it, because I call them unholy gatekeepers, and
Why do you
it's
call it
a
that? Why
I
unholy? Why unholy?
because it's never anything good.
Oh,
It's
I
always
mean, you're
like
right. I guess yeah, that is yeah,
because like we have gatekeepers for the cemetery and other like places like that where you have a watcher, a guard, or a
yeah,
gatekeeper.
yeah.
And in situations like where you were at, in the more not so nice parts of the world around
Hmm.
us,
Hmm.
they're unholy. It's unholy
Yeah,
gatekeepers.
that's
So
right.
like if a cemetery got unconsecrated, you would have an unholy gatekeeper
Okay.
or
How the hell does
deconsecrated.
how do they get deconsecrated? Did
They
people do that?
do. Yeah.
Did they what? Explain.
I mean, I don't know. I just know that it's a
I
thing.
didn't even know they do that. What?
Like if it's connected to a church and they move churches.
Yeah, yeah, if the church is no longer active,
They'll deconsecrate that fucking land?
yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool, to be honest with you.
I mean, like, I get it because, like, when we cast space, sometimes if it's not a permanent space, we take it back.
Hmm.
We dismantle it or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, but I mean, where you lay dead bodies, their final resting place. I mean, that's as witches, we feel that's sacred on its own right. But I'm just thinking, wow, to actually take that away from them, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's like, nope, y'all ain't blessed anymore. We're moving, huh?
Well, I don't think it applies to the graveyard. I think it's just to the structure. I feel like that, like what you're saying, like how rude would that be to just be like, okay, you're no longer on sacred ground.
Like wow, that's wild.
Yeah, but now I could be wrong. I do know churches get deconsecrated and, those type of structures. The dead,
Like,
the
yeah,
people buried. I don't know. That's a very good
I don't. I
question.
hope not. I hope nobody's doing that. But I
Yeah.
understand, like, say for like exactly like, and now it's an abandoned church. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And then we all know that some places, especially abandoned places, things like to fester.
And
And
and it attracts certain things.
exactly, like we could say, well, I don't mind sharing where I was,
Okay,
where.
I didn't want to say.
Well, we're gonna get into the story about like who we're talking about because I'm gonna
Hmm.
bring it up. It's not like I even know this guy's name, but I don't even know if he knows his damn name. But but I was at an abandoned asylum, like, and this is like one of the most like. Okay, have you ever seen American Horror Story?
Hmm.
Asylum, think that kind of building.
Yeah,
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 you guys
100%.
know. You
We
guys
both
know.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Briarcliff or something.
some shit. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, boy, don't tell me you've never seen American Horror Story.
When I stopped watching American Horror Story after Roanoke.
I stopped.
I never watched that season.
It was.
I liked it.
I mean, I didn't like it.
A lot of people said it was horrible, but it
Yeah,
had
I
a
didn't.
great cast, so I wanted to watch it, and then I heard
You know,
bad things. I never went back.
the only reason I'm sorry, James. I'm so sorry. In my perspective, my opinion, the only reason to watch it is because it connects to other stories and other seasons.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Other
it
than
connects
that,
to Coven too.
and Hotel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Asylum because
Yeah,
what's her face that was in the asylum? Yeah,
yeah.
Sarah Paulson's character,
Winter, something Winter, Anna
Lana
Winter,
Winters.
Lana. No,
Yeah.
yes. Lana, Bobana, Fee, Fi, Fofana.
Which they need to give Sarah Paulson like all the accolades because that
Oh my
lady
God.
was running that show.
Oh my God! Literally, they were
Every
like, "We need a new
season.
character." Sarah Paulson.
Yeah, every season. And she's done so many other movies and shows prior to that. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, no, she's huge.
And
Yeah.
Honestly,
But
I
she's like a nobody.
I
yeah, there's
wonder.
sometimes that I see her in other shows. I'm like, damn, I never noticed her.
I wonder why she's a nobody like that.
I don't know.
Because I mean, especially, I mean, I don't know. Now lately, I'm more out of tune with like movies and TV shows now more than ever. So I don't know, but like I feel like I haven't seen her around.
I think she's got a lot of social anxiety.
Mhm.
Well, and
Yes.
she's married to
Oh my God, that's not. Oh my God. Yes.
The lady who
Yes.
played the mom in
yeah.
2.5 Men.
Yes.
Yeah. That's her
Yes.
wife, which is strange to me.
I was just,
I
anybody else on my wavelength with that one?
Yeah, that's I mean, I can't. Okay, here's the what is it called? Hypocrisy. Men do it all the time, right? Like go for younger women and younger women go for much older men.
Yeah.
But like to see a lady go for much older ladies for some reason like, ooh, what?
Yeah.
What? Like no.
That was not
But
cute.
I mean, they've been together for a long time, so whatever they're doing is working. And
Hey,
it
you
could
know
be
what?
more of a platonic marriage than a sexual marriage.
Whatever it is, it really like they like y'all do you really. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
I
She's
mm,
remember
like
seeing
she literally could be your grandmother, but wow.
I remember seeing Sarah Paulson in like an interview, and then she's next to this other lady,
uh,
and I guess she's just being friendly, and she's like, "I'm not flirting with you. You have to be like 80."
yeah,
She jokes about it.
yeah, which is good on her for joking about it. Because I'd be like, I don't know what I'd be like. That's a lot of it. I mean, we're not talking like 10 years. We're talking like
We're
30
talking like,
years.
yeah, no, I just like you're old enough to be her grandmother.
Yeah, like
Like that's some wild shit. And not what I was expecting at
no,
all.
that's a psychologist wet dream right there. Let's dive
Right.
into that.
Right.
Let's unpack those issues.
I mean, I don't know because as a gay man, I can say like I feel like, and whether it's because I'm gay or whether it's because it's in an area I live, but I
You're
feel like
gay?
there is.
I was thinking the same thing, like, oh, you're gay? What?
No, he just really likes
He
dick.
came out. Yay! Look, you do it to yourself all the time.
So
I'm not
anyway,
gay. I just really like wee wee.
anyway, fuck, y'all got me so fucked up. What the hell am I talking? Yeah, anyway, I got it now. So I don't know, like I feel like it's just harder to date, and I don't know if it's the same for lesbians, and maybe it's just lesbians, and maybe it's just hard to find a couple, especially in the industry. And they did out of like a 35-year fucking difference.
Yeah, well, I feel like you could throw a rock in the industry and hit a lesbian, to be
Maybe
100% honest.
maybe we're just looking in the wrong place. Instead of looking on Grinder or like bars, maybe we just go to assisted living.
I mean, facts. There's some horny people. I think that's the highest growing STD rate is among the elderly.
Yeah, it
Villages,
is.
Florida.
It's
The Villages,
actually.
Florida.
It's
Oh
just
my goodness,
disgusting. All
that
the
is.
loofah grannies? No.
Yeah. Every time one comes in and buys a loofah, I'm like,
Do you have a color chart to know what the fuck they mean?
there is a color chart. Yeah.
I know, but I don't know what they stand for.
What?
Mhm.
You remember back in the day? No, because neither one of you know what back in the day is. So back in the day, there were jelly bracelets.
Bracelets. Don't come at me talking about. I don't know. Shut the fuck up. I was about to say, don't come at me about these damn different colored bracelets. Like we all know. We all know.
Hey, I don't
Go
know
ahead.
what y'all know. I don't
Go
know
ahead.
what y'all know.
Go ahead. Explain for the people.
Oh, I'm not explaining that. If you don't know, you don't need to know.
So I shouldn't explain it either. I feel like
Some are voyeurs, some like to switch. You know.
They all stood for some different sexual
sexual thing
thing.
that you would want to do, or
Yeah.
you were willing to do.
Talk about unconsecrated land.
Oof.
What were the color meanings though? Because
Mhm.
yeah, because exactly that shit was crazy. Do you remember there
Yeah.
was a George Lopez episode about that?
Yes, I
Yes,
do. Because
he was
Angie had
wearing all
bracelets
the
Yeah,
on.
fucking
had 'em all.
bracelets, and the kid was like, "You're a
Yeah.
mom."
You're
Oh my god,
like,
that's
I
so funny.
know.
That was so funny. Anyway,
Okay,
Benny
so
was
we
my
got way off topic.
we did back to the fucking asylum because I don't know because now we start talking about Sarah Paulson. God damn.
So, unholy gatekeepers is what I've always called them. Gatekeepers that, so once negative energy it comes to a certain location, say there's a lot of deaths there or suicides or whatever, anything negative. So you have all this energy in a negative manner, or let's just say energy, in this one place that things have kind of huddled and grown and it's spread and like that's its home, right? So just like a cemetery or some other such establishment that would need some type of guardian or ward or whatever, you have the same thing on the other side of the spectrum too. So
So
that's
think
why
like abandoned hospitals, hotels, asylum,
asylums, yeah,
churches, houses, even
yes,
places
exactly.
that yeah, places that tend to fester that sort of energy. Exactly
Right.
on the other
Hospice
side.
houses.
Yeah, they all
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
I believe that's called the Grim Reaper, but they all have
Mama
their
Mo.
own little they're guardians, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And so
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
he
yeah.
ran into what I described as
And that makes so much sense.
the unholy gatekeeper, because this isn't the first time he's run into them
No.
doing the same thing. It wasn't just Kevin, he was doing it to everyone. So
Yes.
he was warding people away. So now you explain your side.
So, all right, by I want you all to understand. No means was this man today sane. Okay, like he has lost it by now. You know what I mean? He definitely is someone who was homeless. Probably, honestly, because the building has one of the reasons. Like, okay, back in the day, I used to explore the place. Nowadays, you can't explore the place because a lot of homeless people live inside the building, and you don't know whether something's dead, something's alive, or something might try to kill you because it's alive, and it's crazy. But this man definitely lives at the place, you know what I mean? And he walks around, he calls himself the security guard, right? And he says that they made him a security guard, and I don't know who the fuck they is because nobody owns the fucking building. You know what I mean? Actually, that's a lie. There is people who own the building because it's huge. Okay, like I'm talking, the grounds is huge, and they're basically renovating it and turning it into a school, which is just by all means the weirdest thing to turn it into.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be horrendous.
That's gonna be literally. You should have heard this guy's reaction when he said that. So, but I'll get there. No, so but like I said, this place is huge, and a lot of the buildings are still untouched by the renovations, and it has a lot of the same asylum energy. You know what I mean? And so I don't know why I brought that up, but basically, now this guy, and okay, so I brought that up because I know the people who are turning it into a school obviously did not hire this guy as a security guard. Okay, like I said, like he is visibly a homeless man, and crazy because you can tell the way he communicates if you've ever been around someone who's done drugs or does drugs. You know what I mean?
Consistently.
Right. So and so yeah, so he calls himself the security guard, right? So because the first time I saw him, he was walking into the building, and I was parked there because I go there for my lunch break because nobody bothers me. But you can't go in there, and like the police, like if the police catch you, they'll literally arrest you. So I, of course, not minding my own damn business. I see him, and I also see a bunch of ladies who work for the people renovating the grounds. You know what I mean? And but they looked alone, and I didn't want the ladies alone around this guy. So I pull up and I tell him, I'm like, yo, just so you know, if you're seen in there, the police will arrest you on the spot. And he came up to me talking about how it's okay. I'm the security guard here. I make sure everybody stays away, everybody stays off the land, they don't come inside. And then he was talking about how they don't come, how nobody should be inside because see a gentleman walked up who apparently was with the ladies I didn't see, and he was telling him because he was when I told him like, yo, if you're seen, you're arrested. He was in the building, and the guy came over and was like, yo, you can't be in there. And then that's when he was talking about, no, it's fine, I'm the security guard. And
Hmm.
and then he started telling me and everybody about the ghosts and the demons that are within, and how people who go in there never come out, how people get lost because it turns into a maze, how people have hung themselves, have jumped off the building. The third floor, the first floor is all like terribly haunted, all this stuff. Now the Australian guy, now he not believing a word of what this man is saying, obviously because this is a homeless man basically ranting. Now whether I believe everything he's saying, maybe not, but I do believe in some things he says because I do know this place myself, and I have been there and worked with the energies that are there. And again, like I said, when I was younger, me and my friends used to explore the place and be spiritual about it and like, see what we experience. And oh my God, I never stop experiencing things there. But now personally, I've never run into anything malicious. So that's why when he says of how major malicious it is, I don't know if I believe that or not. But irre- irrelevant. So, he's going around telling people stay off the property, you can't go in there. So but he knew the Australian guy did not believe him, and he was like he kept bringing that up. He's like, I know you don't believe me. It's all right. Nobody ever believes me, but everyone else here does. Like he's like he believes me and they believe me because I was just keeping quiet. I'm not speaking nothing because I ain't gonna spill about what I know or don't know. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And so now yesterday I had to do a little bit of work, and at the where I had to do this work was at the asylum. And I don't go inside, but I had to be on the lands. And because of it, the renovations and everything, I had to be in the most middle of the property as I can be that has the most and asylum energy. You know what I mean? And so that's where I was doing my work. And in just the beginning of the work, I hear someone in the distance being like, "Yo, what are you doing? You can't be here. You're trespassing. This belongs to the people, blah blah blah." And I look, and don't you know, it's this guy. And now, again, he's not the most sane. So, and I know he recognizes me, and he knew I believed him on a different level. So I kind of easy manipulation. I just told him like, no, no, don't worry. I'm working with the spirits that are here, and I'm communicating with the spirits. Kind of just like making him believe everything he believes in already. Kind of being like, oh my god, you do believe me, and I'm right. And then literally once he saw my setup, he backed off. He was like, "I see what you're doing. I'm not gonna bother you. You do you, man. You do you." They just call me the security guard. Like they put me up to make sure people are out and stay away from the place. And I'm like, yeah. Just keep walking. But now during this time, I was on the phone with Cress here, and she was like, I'm thinking he's one of these unholy what
Gatekeepers.
gatekeepers. And now because you were saying about how the spirits there at the asylum basically because he is so under the influence and so maybe easily receptive, they've kind of put him to the job of watch this place. Maybe now, especially because the place is being renovated, maybe they're like
Hmm.
want to be fucked with. You know what I
He's
mean?
he's like a puppet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's why I don't like to say possessed because they're aware of themselves, right?
yeah.
But they have this in
It's like a
like
spell.
need. Yeah, like
It's
they're
like Imperio,
You're right.
be a guardian.
They've compelled him.
yeah, they've compelled him to do what they want him to do, you
Yep,
know? Like he was probably already homeless somewhere and he just got drawn into this place. They're like, yo, if you keep people out of here, we'll take care of you. You know what
exactly.
I mean? And gave him this position. So like when he says they, he probably means they, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But
No, yeah,
if you pay attention and now that it's been talked about, you'll notice certain places have certain people that they've attached or assigned or compulsed to do a certain task. And now that, like, because once I kind of thought about it, because I didn't, it's not something you hear about or read about. I've never heard or read about it anywhere.
yeah.
It's just something that I've noticed, like, and I hate to say it, but it's a lot of times it's, the easier to manipulate type people
Yes,
that
it is.
get
Yes,
put
it is.
in that position.
Mhm.
And those spirits that are in that asylum are probably okay with Kevin because, in a sense, he's feeding them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When he's
Yeah.
No,
working, he's feeding
literally, today marks the completion on my side of things. So I went back to the same spot I was at doing my thing, and I left more offerings because and I left them more drinks, feeding them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you just doing the work there feeds them.
Exactly. No, literally, what I tell you, because you know what? It's just the type of spirits that are there. You're right. They fed off more of the energy of the work itself than anything that was there as an offering.
Mhm. And because if they had really a problem with you there when he approached you, they would have compelled it in his brain, attack him, get him out of here.
Yeah,
But because
exactly.
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
they're okay with you, they kind of put it in his head like he's cool.
Exactly. No, once
Yeah.
he got close to me, saw what I was doing, he was like, he literally backed away.
Yeah. He said, "Oh, I see what you know what you're doing, man.
Mhm.
I see." Because I immediately
Anytime
like
this
it tripped
girl,
me out.
anytime someone she doesn't know enters the energy field, she's like, no, who are you? And
Yeah.
that's where I gotta step in and be like, no. What do you want? Get out. Goodbye. We're good. I'll see you later. I see
I'm
you. You see me. Because sometimes they just need to be seen, and it's like, nah,
yeah.
I see you. Keep it moving. Keep
I
it moving.
am very aggressive, especially if I'm not there physically. I get really on edge.
Y'all
Because
remember that live? She started putting up her fucking hair.
Mm-hmm.
oh
She was like,
yeah.
oh no, I don't know this guy.
I just realized another name for it. They have a symbiotic relationship.
Okay.
Okay,
Because you know
what's
how out in
Simba?
nature you see like alligators with their teeth wide open, they have this bird in there that's cleaning them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a symbiotic relationship. You get
Okay.
something, I get something.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. It's very scientific.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, you said that, and I'm thinking Simba like Zabanya. You know what I mean?
I know you said it. Symbiotic relationship.
Not Simba.
Well, I mean, God, one and the same. God forbid a man likes some Disney movies.
Okay.
It's like the clownfish and the anemone.
The what?
I know what a
Clownfish.
clownfish is, but I don't know what the.
Clownfishes live in anemones, which anemones, shock things.
What's I can't even say that word.
An
And I
Is
anemone.
feel
it?
like they made fun of it on like Finding Nemo or something.
Yes, he was living in an anemone.
What?
Yes, an anemone.
Anonymity? How do you say it?
Anemone. Now,
Anonymity.
the more that you make me say it, the dumber it sounds.
I mean,
Yeah.
anonymity.
It's an
Anonymity?
anemone. Yes.
It's an
It's
anonymity.
it's this like sea creature thing that has tentacles, and the
It's a
clownfish lives
creature.
in between the tentacles because it shocks everything.
It does this.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a symbiotic relationship.
It shocks everything.
Yeah. It's like a force field. It's got a little. It's got
But
electric
it doesn't
current.
shock the clownfish?
It doesn't shock the clownfish.
Oh, that's weird. So what does the clownfish do for that creature?
It keeps it clean, and then the anemone protects.
Thank
Okay.
you, Lady Witch.
Anemone. Yeah, thank you.
Anemone.
It's
Okay.
not how I would have spelled it at all.
Anemone. Oh,
I mean, it's one of those words. The more you say it, the dumber it sounds.
No,
Anemone.
100%.
Anemone. Anemone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Wow.
sounds fake. Sounds fake.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that is an example of an unholy gatekeeper or some such, whatever name you want to call it.
No, yeah. I like that. See, because when you first brought up compulsion, I'm like, oh, Damon can compose me. But that's beside the point. That's beside the point. Now, you know what's funny, Sue? I just gotta throw this out there. I was having this conversation with Sam today at work about how if you are a vampire, you can't be a witch.
Bullshit.
Yep. So, yep. I just
You
want
got
to.
that from the
Yep.
Vampire Diaries.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, that show got a lot of stuff wrong, so keep it moving.
That show did get a lot. You know what, too? Like, okay. You know what's funny? Because, and I actually referenced the originals today too, because you've seen the originals, right?
I love the originals.
Now,
Mhm.
when they're doing witchcraft and like the scene like does like this weird cut scene shit.
Yeah.
When I was doing the witchcraft in a certain person, certain area, certain place, what I was doing, as I was chanting, it literally felt like I was going in and like out of reality. Like it was like that cutscene shit. I literally had to open my eyes and be like, what's happening? Why do I feel like I'm being transported somewhere else while doing this?
Like a phase shift.
It was weird. It was like I was going half spirit human, half like spirit human, spirit human. It was
Mm-hmm.
weird, but I think it was due to the energy I was working with. You know what I mean?
Uh, who is this? Divine? I can't read the whole name. Yeah, that one. What is
Yeah.
it?
Okay.
Div-
So I agree. Now look.
Those are my people. That's my people.
You can be vampire and witch because heretics exist.
Exactly.
Okay. In the real world, yes, we're talking fictional.
Hold on. First of all, real world, fictional, either way. You were probably a witch before you were a vampire. So you were out doing your thing and you happened across a vampire, and the vampire was like, you know what, tasty morsel, here we go. This is going to be your life now. So the witch was already created, it was already there. So now you're just elevated as a witch because you've got this extra shit you can do now. A bada bing, bada boom. Makes sense.
I mean, I don't. Again, I don't.
I'm,
There isn't there. Well, now here's my little argument with that. On the side of, yeah, you can be both, because didn't witchcraft create like a
vampirism.
yeah, vampirism? And even in the
Do,
real world, don't
yes and
you?
no.
Yes, well, in the real world, do you have to do like a ritual or anything like that?
No,
No, okay, I don't know how it works. I'm not a vampire. You know
no.
how that shit works. I don't know how that shit works.
Yeah, it's irrelevant because in our realm, in this realm,
Yeah,
you either simply are
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's not like
It's
we've
yeah.
talked about before. There are some societies that make you do stupid shit that is illegal and immoral
My yeah.
that to get you to be part of a society. And that's just like if somebody gets you to pay for something, it ain't real.
Or have sex. That ain't real.
Yeah, if you have to do favors of any kind, that ain't well, this is not the mafia, babe. This is not how that works.
Excuse me, I gotta let my cat out. I mean my werewolf. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Oh.
so kidding.
You mean you're human?
Is it Phoebe? Oh no, because he would have said witch. Not Phoebe.
As far
Yes,
as I know,
Phoebe.
Phoebe was the only one in there.
It
Yeah.
was Thundy,
Oh,
Thundy.
Thundy. Oh, you're a
Um,
Oh,
bobcat.
literally.
him a baby.
He's a big old baby. He just looks so lovely and
I
cuddly.
know.
But you know what I don't like about the originals when it comes to the witchcraft?
Huh.
How fucking dramatic they get.
Very.
Like I understand if as like the energy builds up, we get that dramatic, but it's like right off the bat, they're like screaming and like holding on for dear life, and I'm like, good
And
god.
not to mention in the beginning, anytime Bonnie did magic, she always had a fucking nosebleed.
Okay, that yeah, no.
Nosebleed, the
See,
eyes roll back in the head.
this is
Dark,
where I
Like,
don't know,
dark veins going up her arms.
yeah,
dramatic as hell.
if we're having seizures every time we do spellcraft, we wouldn't live very long.
You maybe shouldn't be doing spellcraft. My thing
Sounds
is
like
now,
allergic reaction.
y'all tell me, but
Anaphylactic shock.
I feel like Vampire Diaries witchcraft is different from originals witchcraft.
It's very different.
Very different. And where like that's
Yes.
where like Vampire Diaries witchcraft just false. Straight up false.
Yeah,
Okay, where you tell because I haven't watched the show in so long. So tell me where there's the reality of it.
I think that it's okay. So reality, take Vampire Diaries off the table completely.
Okay,
Like
right.
that shit's so over dramatic, like over
yeah.
dramatic to the point like it's fairy tale land.
Mm-hmm.
Davina and the
Now, yes,
witches in the
no
original,
originals. There, I see real witchcraft.
yeah, that's more attuned to.
They
Even,
use real Latin. I mean, like I don't know what Vampire Diaries does, so don't come at me saying they
I
do
don't,
too.
I don't
But
know.
I don't think so.
Most of it in the
Mapos,
most of the language in the Vampire Diaries was like a French Creole kind of mixture.
Yeah,
all I know is Homegirl said Vesmatos for every fucking spell, and I'm like, all right, no, you know what I mean?
no, she like. I will say this: they did dramatize some of the witch interactions and Davina's interactions with the witches and the vampires and the wolves. But overall, that was very like close to what some do.
You know who I thought was really close to like the truth?
Is it the guy?
Vincent.
Vincent, yes. Because and that's how I know you know, because yes, obviously Vincent. And then Freya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They
Freya.
had so many different kinds of like magic in that one originals because Freya's most of hers was like Nordic.
yeah.
Oh my god, I loved it. I loved it. Again, it can be very again, it's a movie. Of course it's gonna be
The show.
yeah. I mean, thank you. That's what I meant to say. I was resisting burping in y'all's faces. So excuse me.
Yeah. Thanks.
But
Not my kink.
but yeah, no. It's a show, so it's gonna be dramatic. But no, her magic was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you got to Legacies, that's when they brought out the actual Latin, but it was too. I don't know.
No. They use real Latin in the originals.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it, like so it depended on what they were doing and who it was. Legacies. Okay, so it went.
Did
Okay,
y'all
really
watch that? Because
fantasy.
I didn't. I
did.
had watched the first season and was done.
I watched it. It went from okay, this is a fantasy show. Gotcha. It's cute. It's cool. It's creepy, spooky, cute. And then they went originals, hardcore. Like honestly, the way the different packs interact. Like, say you have the wolves, the vampires, the witches, and I think there was Fae in there at some point. Like, that's how in reality. That's how they interact. Like
I know
we
that
have some crossovers in clans and houses
Well,
and
should I watch
whatnot.
the show or something?
What?
The
Originals
Legacy?
you've already seen.
No, the
No, you
Legacy.
shouldn't. No, no,
Oh.
no, no. Legacies went sideways
Legacies had
into
everything under the
What show
fucking
were you
sun.
just talking about?
originals.
Oh, was there
True-
Fae in the originals?
I know that True Blood had
I
fairies.
think so. I think it was
True Blood.
mentioned.
Okay, yeah, but True Blood.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so. It was so bad. It was good. You know what I mean?
I love True Blood.
It was wonderful, but it was like,
I hated Sookie with a fucking passion.
oh, I
got
can't
so
stand
tired of
Sookie.
Sookie.
I
Ugh.
hate her.
Just like what Pam said, Sookie and her hairy vagina.
Right. I'm so tired of hearing about it.
Hated her so much. You know
And
who
every
I love?
If I could have had
Pam.
more Pam,
Pam. Pam was my girl, yo.
Pammy and Eric Northman. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
That's all I needed. No wonder they fucked.
I will personally.
And Lafayette.
What was it that Pam said? I will personally torture, eat, and fuck every one of you. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, Pam.
Mhm.
Also, Lafayette.
Lafayette and his boyfriend.
No, I hated him. His
No,
boyfriend.
stop. He was gorgeous.
No. Every 5 seconds, did he not go, I'm a brujo. I'm a brujo.
Yeah, I mean, he
That was
did.
the
I don't
most
care.
neurotic shit. I literally said take a shot every time he says I'm a brujo.
I
Watch
enjoyed
it.
the witchcraft part of that. It was like seasons 4 to 5 is where they had the witchcraft.
Yeah,
I
it was.
hated Marty.
What?
Marnie was, she was just one of those peons. Antonia, where was that?
Yeah, but did you like Marnie or something? She fucking forced the spirit to work for her.
No, I didn't like her. Or yeah, no. I just
She had a lot of trauma.
she wasn't like the worst thing that happened to that show.
No. Worst thing that happened in that show was Sookie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who
Yeah.
was the show?
You know what? Sookie and Bill.
Bill.
Them two together.
I
I
got so tired of Sookie.
Sookie.
Like, shut up.
Okay, budget Batman, shut up.
I'm Batman. No, I hated. Oh my god, Bill. First of all, in the first fucking episode, talk about the cringiest shit in the world. Literally, kill them both off the set right now.
I love Tara.
Tara was amazing
until she became a vampire.
Well, until she went stupid, but like that show was great up until the last season.
Great.
I wanted to slap the shit out of Tara's mom any chance I could.
Once they all got like locked up, the show went like this dog shit.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
But it started out pretty good.
But the last
I just wanted more of
great.
Pam.
Do you remember the last episode when they panned out on Eric Northman? And he was
after.
Oh that was,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was season 6, I believe.
That's when it ended with 6 seasons, right?
That was the last season.
It had 8 seasons.
Oh, well.
The scene where Eric Northman pans out and he's naked was after when all of them could be out in the sun for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because they drank Bill. They drank Bill. Because he became like Lilith or something.
Yeah.
Billith something.
Yeah.
Billith.
Billith. Oh my god, I hated it.
But like he was actually naked. Wing and all.
Hey, he got good genes.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever had to do like an exorcism? Not like okay.
I was gonna say what?
I should be not like a Roman Catholic ritual that like an exorcism, but like the witch version of that. I don't know what that would be. What would that be? Legacies was so something.
There was a witch version of an exorcism in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Huh?
Yes, there was. I remember that.
What?
The Chilling Adventures. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, they had their own like witch exorcism.
Yeah, what was that?
They called upon all the witches past.
Yeah, the ancestors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had to remove dark spirits off stuff, but like.
Yeah.
No, like a full on like no.
I've never had to do it to a person, but I've had to do it to places.
Mm-hmm.
Places and objects.
Yeah. I will say it's going back to fucking Bonnie, but let me highlight that real quick. Divine said that Bonnie was always constantly pushing magical boundaries. Remember the bitch with expression?
Mm-hmm. And also, they also gave Bonnie the shit in the stick.
Yeah.
That bitch died like 5 times.
Yeah, she was like Kenny of South Park.
Oh my god, they killed Bonnie!
I mean, homegirl was always in trouble. So yeah, that's true.
And then she
but like,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I had nothing real to say.
Then she fell in love with Enzo, that hunk of meat, and they killed him.
Right in front of her.
And it had to be Stefan who did it.
I know. It's so fucked up. Yo, that show is fucked up.
And she was like,
But
"Ah."
I will say, out of those 3 shows, again, I've never seen Legacies other than season 1. The Originals is the show that took my heart and stomped on it so many fucking
I
times.
love that show.
Oh my god, I still cry at so many fucking scenes. Like, there's a scene, like, if I go into like real, like, if I'm explaining the real details about Elijah and Haley, I fucking
Mm,
start crying because because then Elijah end up fucking killing Haley
Yeah, because he
hmm
lost his memory.
or some shit. It was because of
It was
him.
something wild,
It
yeah.
was like because of him or some shit. He didn't actually
And he
do it.
was her constant protector the whole time.
Yeah, and that, well, because I remember she like took the chick and like they were set on fire because they went into
Well,
the light.
Hmm.
But it was because of him and because he didn't have memories. Yeah, oh my god, so many fucking things. And then later when he's reading that letter, you remember when
mm,
he's reading that letter and it's like going flashbacks? Oh my god, I'm bawling my eyes out.
I remember that scene with Haley because that other vampire had her by the throat and like I
Yeah,
guess had like a dagger in her heart or
yeah,
something.
yeah. She was gonna die either way.
And then she grabs that other vampire's hand, squeezes it off, rips off the hand and the daylight ring, tosses it, and then throws her and the bitch outside.
Hmm. So fucking it's so and I mean, okay, even though yes, it was because of Elijah in that moment, but all in all, you know who really did that? Huh? What'd you say? Hope. Her own
no.
daughter did that. Who are you talking to, Rowan?
I got so tired of Hope.
Oh, I thought you were like chanting a spell over there or something.
I wish Dahlia would have taken Hope. I'm serious.
Hope did that because she got her like kidnapped or some shit.
Mhm.
It was horrible.
I got so tired of Hope. Like, honestly, Klaus pissed me off a lot.
Duh. That was his
I
lot in
mean,
life.
it's Klaus. I love Klaus.
Have you seen like the actor that plays Klaus? Total 360 of Klaus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Total dreamboat.
he's an actor. Of course, he ain't the
I mean,
same.
he looks good either way. His nose is weird.
I never had the hots for Elijah though.
I didn't think he was attractive, but I liked his persona.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would no. Let me tell you something.
Oh no, what's his name? Marcel?
Yo, he just needs to smile and I'm done. Oh my
Right,
god, that man is so sexy.
The vampire
right.
that was friends with Davina, like close friends with Davina,
Oh,
Josh.
Josh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was my man.
I see. To me, no,
No, yeah,
mm-mm,
no.
no.
You know who was cute? Aiden.
Yeah.
Aiden was cute.
Mm,
He wasn't sexy or anything like that. Like he was cute.
it
You know
was
what I mean?
cute. Puppy dog cute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, Marcel
Yeah.
was sexy. Marcel was, oh my god, take off your clothes now. Oh my
Yes.
god, that motherfucker. Oh.
Oh,
When
and
he get
the
he get
guy,
angry.
the wolf guy,
What guy?
the
Oh,
main Kaylee's.
Jackson?
Jackson.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what the funny
Hello,
thing? He played a werewolf in True Blood too.
as he
Yes, he
should.
did. Yes, he did.
And they cuts to a scene where he's in Lafayette or
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot he was gay in that one.
yeah, and Lafayette was getting it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
I mean,
love
as he
that.
should.
And then because he was dating Bill's vampire daughter,
The redhead.
the redhead, and she's
Yeah,
just watching him like his Brokeback Mountain, like
Jessica?
Jessica,
I
yeah.
love her.
Oh
Love
my
that girl.
god. I hated her at first and then fell in love with her, but at
Hmm.
first I wanted to kill her.
No, I thought she was so hilarious because, like, when she first got turned, and the jock, the boyfriend, whatever,
Mhm.
she's like, I'm gonna look dead when I sleep. I literally look dead. I'm not dead. I look dead.
I
I love that.
fucking
Those
How
two
the
are
hell does she know what she
hilarious.
looked like?
Right? I look dead. I mean, yeah, because you're dead, babe.
Oh
yeah.
my
That's
god, Ginger. The Ginger.
Oh my god, Ginger. Dude, remember when Ginger and Eric had sex?
Yes.
You can even call it that?
2 seconds.
Literally, he got in and she was finished because
Wow.
she was so obsessed with the man. And I think all she ever wanted was to have sex with him.
So she was the female version of a 2 pump chump.
Yeah.
And she like turns the jello and just slides backwards. Meanwhile, he's sitting in that damn chair like,
Well, damn.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh my god, that was so funny. That
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 was
was
a
a
great
great show
show.
for as it ran. It should have ended earlier.
Oh yeah.
And then they came out with like the vampire version of HIV.
Uh,
Yeah,
Hep
what
B
was
was
it? Hep
literally the name.
V. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know who the real MVP is though?
Huh.
Jason Stackhouse,
Yeah. Oh,
the horny golden retriever of the show.
Can I say that man is the man I'm so most sexually attracted to, and Sam made fun
Disgust.
of me. Yo,
Yeah,
stop,
it's
stop,
disgusting.
stop. I knew you were gonna have this. You guys always have the same opinion, you fucking Aries. Leave me alone. When he pulled over that girl shirtless, oh my god. Oh my,
No,
oh my
he's just
god.
a big dumb animal.
you
Stop.
remember?
He could
That's
be
the
my
good
big
part.
dumb animal. That's fine. That is
Do you
fine.
remember that homoerotic like dream scene with
Yes.
him and that first
Yes.
vampire?
Oh my god. It
Like,
was oh
now
my
you
god.
can shave me, do me. I'm like, oh.
Oh my god. No, Jason Stackhouse is
We might
great.
need to rewatch this show.
Oh my please. I will watch him any day. Nah, but you
We
know
should
what
do that.
happened?
We should all watch True Blood again.
Remember what happened to him in season 3? I'm not gonna say it because it was so horrible. When the
Oh, the
Pumas,
Panthers.
the Panthers, whatever the fuck, kidnapped him.
He was like
Yeah.
a breeding stock.
Oh my god, no, that was disgusting. That was horrible. I literally skip over those scenes every time because no, I'm not watching that.
My uncle
Oh.
daddy says you need to give me a cup. I'm like, oh, what?
No, that was the most inbred fucking weird shit I've ever seen in my life.
They're literally called were panthers.
I mean,
They're really called Were Panthers. Yes, they
Oh,
were.
Elsie Hervo, Joe Magniello,
Yes.
oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
the guy that used to be married to Sofia Vergara.
They're not married anymore.
No.
Am I hearing he's single?
Yes.
Oh my god, when he like pulled down, oh my god,
When he's
just
gonna
talk about
transform.
sex.
Was he the Mike in Magic Mike?
No,
No.
he
He
was.
should have been.
But he was in Magic Mike, but he
Yes,
was.
I was gonna say he was in the movie.
Well,
But
see,
no.
Channing Tatum's gross to me. Channing Tatum is ugly as fuck to me and disgusting. I cannot stand
Okay.
him.
Today, I agree. Have you ever seen the movie She's the Man?
Yeah, I've seen most of his movies 'cause, like back in the day, he used to do nothing but rom coms.
Okay, so him and She's the Man, like
No.
again, him today, no, him and She's the Man every day, every second, every
Never.
fucking hour.
No.
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett in anything he's ever been in his life.
Yes, wasn't he the one? Was he the one in the fuck is that movie called?
You haven't told us so.
The Outsiders? No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I
Who
don't
was
think. I
the
think it
guy?
was before his time.
Who was the guy in The Outsiders? Because I just recently fucking
Well,
saw
we
this, looked this up.
the Outsiders, like the '80s Outsiders.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm looking it up because I
Corey
just
Feldman.
maybe.
There were several people. What was that one guy's name? Wasn't Ralph Macchio in that too? What is that noise?
Yes, and it was Ralph I'm talking about. Yes, Ralph Macchio.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he the Karate Kid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
I never found him attractive either.
I didn't know I forgot Matt Dillon was. Oh yes, Matt Dillon was
Matt
the
Dillon.
yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god,
And
Patrick
then
Swayze. Oh my god, I
Patrick
haven't seen this
Swayze,
movie in
and
so
then
long.
I
Yeah.
know it's because I get that one sometimes when you say the title, I think of Stand By Me for some reason, and I start thinking of the cast from Stand By Me, not
Oh,
The
Tom Cruise.
Outsiders.
Tom Cruise. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You
before
know,
he got his teeth fixed.
yeah. No, let me tell you something. All those men.
Mm. Yeah, that was a good cast.
I mean, not all of them, but most of those men.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, delicious.
You know who I think is like a gorgeous woman? Two of my favorite women, Eva Green
Oh yeah.
and
100%.
Madchen Emick. the one that played Wendy on Witches of Eastern.
I was gonna bring her up because I was gonna say,
The
you know
one with
who
the
I think?
necklace?
And
Yes,
Wendy, she's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah.
yes. Because I was just
Smash,
rewatching
smash.
that show. I literally just rewatched season 1, and I
On
think I'm
what?
still on season 2. Disney Plus.
And Selma Hayek.
Oh, do
Yes,
you not have
smash.
Disney Plus?
I think. Do we have Disney Plus? Witches of East End's on that. We could watch it again.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Because me and you both like that show.
that show is so fucking good.
Oh, Frederick. Mm.
Literally, the first
Mm-hmm.
episode gives me. It's like Salem. The first episode, just what? Frederick,
Frederick the bartender, right?
No, Frederick,
Oh,
the
not the
son.
bartender.
the son.
Oh,
Frederick, the
never
son,
mind.
and then the EMT guy that got with Wendy.
Okay, the EMT guy is cute. Remember that guy who played what's his name in fucking Scooby Doo?
Yes,
Yo,
yes,
Matthew
he
she
came
Lillard?
out, huh?
Matthew Lillard?
Yes. Don't give me that look. You don't
No,
remember
I
when?
know. I find him
love me
attractive.
some
Okay.
Freddie.
Yo, when he came out in that towel talking about you weren't gonna say goodbye,
She's like, I'm gonna go say goodbye real quick.
she did what I would have done instantly because you ain't gonna come out looking like that and
She
not
turns
expect me
into
to
a
behave.
cat, and she was purring.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. No, they're not done yet. He's telling me about the hearts. I'm like, no, they ain't done. They ain't done.
Well, guys, I need to get off here.
Yeah, okay. We're having a short one tonight because she gotta go to bed. I gotta eat dinner. This is crazy.
It's been an hour. What are you talking about? A short one?
Normally we go like an hour and a half too.
Well, that's true.
But yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. Well, I don't know how well we kept on topic. If we
We
did,
did.
this was just a chat. There's no topic. We were just hanging out
was
and chatting it
entertaining.
out.
Yes.
Exactly. I hope y'all enjoyed. But enjoy y'all Dark Moon since it was last night. And I hope a great night, and we'll catch you guys into the next video.
Good night.
Toodaloo.
Later.